Welcome to our channel, all about Bible. Hi, this is Kenny. Today we talk about unbelievable facts about King Solomon. King Solomon was the third and last king of unified Israel. King Solomon was the second son of King David and Bathsheba. Solomon had other name Jedediah, given by God, which means beloved of Jehovah. Gaining wisdom. God appeared to Solomon in dream and said he could ask for anything what he wanted. Instead of asking wealth, riches and long life, Solomon asked God for wisdom and an understanding mind. God was pleased for his prayer and granted him wisdom, including wealth and riches too. Solomon's vast wealth. One day's food supply for Solomon's household is as follows. According to 1 Kings 4th chapter, his daily meal was 9 tons of fine flour, 18 tons of meal, 10 fat oxen, 20 pasture-fed oxen, 100 sheep, deer, gazelles and roebucks, fatted fowls like chickens, ducks and all kinds of birds. This food is estimated for 40,000 people. The weight of the gold that came to Solomon in 1 year was 666 talents of gold, which is equal to 22 tons of gold in today's worth. Silver were as common as stones in Solomon times. Solomon had 40,000 stalls for horses and 12,000 horsemen. He was the wisest, richest and wealthiest king ever lived in his times. Solomon's wisdom. He wrote about 3,000 proverbs and 1,005 songs. Among them, Song of Solomon was greatest. He spoke about 21 species of plants from Kedar to Hyssop. He taught about 15 species of animals, birds, reptiles and fishes. We know that Solomon wrote Proverbs, Ecclesiastes and Song of Solomon. But no one knows that he wrote Psalms of Solomon, which is not included in Bible, except Psalm 72 and Psalm 127 are included. His knowledge was very extent that people from all nations will come and listen to his wisdom, and one of them is Queen of Sheba. He married to Potiphar's daughter as his first wife. Besides her, he has 700 wives of royal birth and 300 concubines. In Jerusalem, first temple of the Lord was built by King Solomon. It took 7 years to complete the temple of the Lord. Solomon set up 2 pillars in the porch of the temple. He named the right pillar Jachin and left pillar Boaz. Jachin means he shall establish. Boaz means in him is strength. He built the royal palace for himself and it took 13 years to complete the palace. Solomon's sin and downfall. In Deuteronomy, the king is commanded not to multiply horses, not to multiply wives, not to multiply gold and silver for himself. But Solomon sinned in all 3 of these areas. When Solomon grew old, his foreign wives turned him to other gods. Solomon sinned against Lord God by building the altars and high places to other gods like Chemosh and Molech. By doing these things, Solomon did evil against Lord. And Lord was angry with Solomon, and therefore Lord said to Solomon, "Because you have done this and have not kept my covenant and my statutes which I have commanded you, I will surely tear the kingdom away from you and give it to your servant. I will not do it in your time, but in your son's time." As Lord said, the unified Israel was divided into 2 separate kingdoms after Solomon's death. So friends, what we learned from the life of Solomon? Let's think. Before closing my video, I want to tell you 2 things that we should not forget in our life. First one is, true wisdom comes from God. When we ask God for wisdom, Bible promises that He will give it for sure according to James 1:5. Second thing is, forsaking the Lord leads to destruction. We just seen how Solomon's life changed from glory to destruction. Whatever the situations are, we should not turn our hearts from God. That's all for today's video. Thank you.